welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you episode 3 of Reformer 101 series. Today's workout is going to be all about your upper body and your posture. This is the flow that is going to help you feel like you stand taller and build strength from the inside out. So today's setup is going to be one red spring. We're going to start with our foot bar down. We are going to need our long box towards the end of the flow, and we're going to have our straps connected. Once you have everything ready and ready to go, I'll meet you on the reformer. All right, so once you are ready, I want you just to have a seat in the middle of your carriage. Your legs can be crisscross or they can be out in front of you. They could also be opened wide if this works best for you. So actually, I like this position. I'm going to keep my feet open wide. I am going to hold on to my shoulder blocks. I'm going to draw my abs, my navel in towards my spine. My waist is stacked up over my hips and my shoulders are stacked up over my waistline. We're going to begin warming up those shoulders where we're asking them to do today. So I want you to begin to roll the shoulders back. And as you roll those shoulders back, I want you to place them in what I like to call the back pocket. So as you place those shoulders in the back pocket, that is called your retraction shoulders. Now roll the shoulders forward, and they are a little bit in front of neutral, and that is called protraction. So again, I want you to roll back. I want you to put those shoulders in the back pockets. Feel that neck roll long, and then roll them forward for protraction. Again, let's roll them back. Press them down, put them in their back pockets. Can you feel that length come all the way up from your waistline over your hips to the crown of your head? Roll them forward. Everything dumps just a little bit and rounds. So our goal to keep our spine straight up is to always try to keep our shoulders in the back pockets. This is where we like to be for strong backs and beautiful posture. Roll them forward one more time here. Next time you roll those shoulders back, I want you to hold them, keep them in the back pockets. Sit up as tall as possible. Maybe grounding through your feet if your feet are on the floor. You're going to take a left look over your left shoulder. Or for me, this would be my right, sorry. Coming back to center, take a look over the opposite shoulder. And bring it back to center. Do you still have those shoulders in the back pocket? Do you feel that you're still sitting up nice and tall over that waistline? Just rotating from side to side. Inhaling as you come back to center. Exhale as you turn away. One more each side. Bring it to center here. Arms can come down by your sides. You're going to reach your palms so they're facing towards your risers. Fingers are nice and spread apart. You're going to open those hands, getting full shoulder mobility. Trying to keep those abs drawn to the spine, reaching up over the head. You're going to pull the elbows down, pushing those shoulders in the back pockets, extending the arms up, and bringing the arms back down. So 4 move count, bringing the arms up. Keeping that navel towards the spine, pulling the arms down, pulling those shoulders in their back pockets, squeezing those scapular points, squeeze together, lifting the arms up, and bringing the arms down. Let's go for 2 more here for our mobility work, and then we'll begin our flow. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you close. One more set here. Really feeling that back body open up. Arms come by your side. So if your legs are not already threaded through your shoulder blocks, please scoot your bottom back. You're going to extend your legs, bring them through the shoulder blocks. This is where we're also going to go ahead, reach for our straps. Now you have the choice between the long loops or the short loops. Remember, the long loops are a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter than the short loops. You're gonna bring your arms out to the side. You're gonna again find that waist sitting up nice and tall over that rib cage, sitting over the waistline. Palms are facing towards your foot bar. Shoulders are plugged into those back pockets. From here, I want you to press your arms back towards the foot bar, and I just want you to bring them back to your hips. Again, pressing that air, really just moving through the sides body, really feeling that back body and the deltoids here moving. So you're really trying to not use the arms so much, but more of the back of the shoulders. Inhale, return. Exhale. Every time you push, can you reach those fingers further towards the foot bar? Resist them back. Remember, if this weight is too much, you always have the option to lighten the load. We're going to go for 3 more. One more full here. The arms come back down to center. Relax those shoulders for a moment. Reposition yourself. We're going to add that rotation of the neck. So next time you pull your arms back, I want you to hold. Pull those shoulders into the back pockets. I want you to take a gaze to the right. Bring it to the center. Gaze to the left. Bring it to the center. Release the arms. Again, so holding a little time under tension. Press the arms back. Squeeze the scapulas together. Put the shoulders in the back pockets. Now we're going to start looking towards the left. Bring it to the center. Look to the right, to the center, and bring it back. Let's continue alternating sides. This time I'll be starting looking towards the left, towards the right, sorry. Center, left, center, release. Starting looking to the left, press it back. Really get those fingers to the left, center, right, center, and release. Let's go for 3. Starting on the right this time. Grow tall, don't dump in that back. For 2, starting with the left. Last one, starting with the left. The right, I can't get my left and right sitting this way, sorry. And bring it back. Go ahead, relax those shoulders, and take a moment here. Arms again, still coming out to the side. This time, abs are still drawn in, but I want you to hinge from your hips. So you're not rounding your spine, coming over. Your spine is still straight. You're hinging from the hips. As you're hinging from the hips, your navel's being sent down to your spine. You're going to press the arms back, keep the chin up. Look right over the tips of your toes. Release it forward. Press it back. Release it forward. So really working now a little bit deeper into that back. Those hands can get a little closer together as you're hinged over those hips. Still working those deltoids. Little of the front of the shoulder here, top of the shoulder. Let's go for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring it all the way in and stack yourselves up. Give those shoulders a roll for a moment. Roll them forwards and backwards. When you make the movements with control and slowness and think about what muscles you're moving, it aims so much harder and burns so much deeper. All right, so hinge forward, just like the position we did before. Palms are still going to be facing back. This time we're going to bring our arms towards the back of the carriage. We're going to clamp our hands. Now adjust your palms so they're facing outward. We're going to bend in for a tricep, press it back. Bend up for a tricep, press it back. Still think about that navel in towards the spine. Take your gaze over the tips of your nose. You're now using the backs of those arms backs of those shoulders. Inhale it in, exhale, push away. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Bring it on in. Go ahead, relax those shoulders for a moment. Take a moment. And now from here, I'm going to scooch myself just a little bit further back, and I am going to come to the long loops. We are going to be coming into rowing 1 or rowing from the sternum. So take this easy, lighten your weight. If this is too much in your arms and your shoulders, make it the lightest weight. You can also do it with hand weights. So choose what works for you. Again, abs nice and long. Rib cage high over that waistline. Shoulders are back. Knuckles coming together. I like to do knuckles together. Some people like to do wrist forward. I like my knuckles together. Now, we're going to articulate ourselves back. That doesn't mean we're going to dump ourselves back. That means we're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to articulate ourselves back. 1 vertebrae at a time, rolling ourselves down. When you get to that C curve, you take your hands. The fists come down towards the carriage. The arms come towards, the palms come towards the foot bar. From here, you're going to draw those abs in. You're going to lift with your abs. You're going to push back with your arms. Okay, your arms are really reaching towards that foot bar. Now, without moving your upper body, the arms come forward. When the arms come forward, you flip the palms so they face each other again, and then you roll yourself up. So you're basically doing a roll down, holding the roll down, opening the arms, palms face back. You're drawing those abs in. You're C-curving yourself up for a roll over as those arms really reach towards that foot bar. Now, some people may be able to touch their thumbs. I'm not there. So just really reach. Stay in that roll over. Arms come forward. Knuckles together. Roll yourself up. We'll make it a little more fluid. Roll it down. Arms come out. Roll up and over as the arms push back. Arms come forward. Stay in that rollover, and then roll yourself up as knuckles come together. Let's do 3 more. At your pace, your mobility. One more here. And slowly stack yourself up. Excellent job. For this next one, I like to go ahead and bend my knees just a little bit. I am also going to grab at the tape. So once you grab at the tape, your carriage is automatically pulled. Abs are pulled in. We're still hinging. This time we're going to hinge at the hips. So we still have a flat back. Gaze is over the tip of the nose. Arms are coming by our sides. Same thing as before. This time, we're going to bend the elbows in towards our waistline, resist them long. So working a little bit of the biceps here, coming into a hinged row. Now think about bringing those elbows narrower when you come in. You're still hinged at those hips, squeezing those back muscles together. It's all about the back and the arms. So we're working tricep, we're working bicep, we're working deltoids. Let's go for 2. and one more. Excellent job. Go ahead, reach those arms long. Carefully, you can hang, actually take both your hands, put both your straps in one hand, and we're carefully gonna make a switch where we're gonna lay on our backs now. So once you lay on your back, your feet can find the platform. Arms are gonna come up to the clouds. Now you have the choice, long loops or short loops, like always. Arms are coming up to the clouds. You wanna make sure that the arms are in line with your shoulders. We're gonna bring the right leg to tabletop. Left leg follows, everything squeezes tight. Head stays down, we're gonna press the arms towards our hips, resist them up. So stability through the lower body. The abdominals, keeping everything stable. And now I want you to think about your mid-back. Your mid-back, you're pulling from the back of your shoulders down to your lats, resisting it up. Shoulders are wide open, collarbones are smiling. Inhale up. Exhale, push the carriage down, resist the pull-up. Let's go for 4 more here. Last one here, when your arms come up to the clouds, hold them there. We're now gonna open our arms out to a T. Now think about those shoulders opening wide. You still wanna see your fingers in your peripheral vision. Soft bend in the elbows. You're gonna squeeze towards your hips, open it wide. So now you're squeezing with those armpit muscles of that side body, still using those deltoids on your back, squeezing everything together. These are the muscles that help us standing tall and strong. We're firing off the core right now, by using it to stabilize our lower body. Let's go for 2 more here. One more. When your arms come up, you can carefully bring your feet to the foot bar. Take a quick rest, drop your knees from side to side. And then you can go ahead and lift those arms back in that starting position with your arms over your shoulders, navel towards the spine, legs to tabletop, one squeeze big unit. From here, we're going to drop our arms back towards our waist, towards the carriage. Open them up to the T. Come up towards the clouds, press it down. So isolated circles. Taking your time, try to keep the carriage quiet as you draw the arms back up to the clouds. You should be away from the bumper as well when your arms come up to the clouds, so your abdominals are holding the carriage stable. One more here. Giving the stability abs a little time under tension here. When your arms come up to the clouds, I want you to reverse the motion. So press them open to that T like we did before. This time, sweep them towards your hips, but come up towards the clouds. Open the carriage, try to keep that carriage quiet. Squeeze towards the hips. Can you feel the wings of your scapula working against that carriage mat underneath you? Four more here. Last one. Arms come up, feet come down. Drop your knees from side to side. Excellent job. Again, take the straps, bring them into both hands, and we're carefully going to come up sitting on a reformer. Coming facing the foot bar. Straps, again, coincide. You can just switch into the right hand. Legs can come out in front of you. Legs can come crisscross applesauce, or you can be on your knees. You choose what works for you. Again, short loops or long loops. Now, I don't want you using these shoulder blocks to lean up against. You need to keep that waist up over those hips, those shoulders back and down. From here, your hands, if your hamstrings are tight, you can also open your legs like this. You choose what works for you. So once you're ready, find your good posture, not leaning on those shoulder blocks. Palms are flexed up, and you're going to extend your arms straight in front of you and pull them back. So essentially, you're serving someone a platter. So many names for this. Just think of bringing somebody a pizza, serving a platter. So same thing here. Think about squeezing those arms into your side body, your lats, elbows squeeze narrow together as you come back and squeeze away. Try to drop those shoulders away from those earrings. Sitting up nice and tall. Last two. One more here. Bring it all the way in. You're now going to flip the palms. Elbows are coming wide. Both hands. You're going to punch. They come together. Then the elbows back. They come in. Punch. Feel the abdominals stabilizing you as you push the arms away from your body. As you pull them back, can you engage that back body? Can you squeeze those shoulder blades, pinch them together? Pinch, yes. Try not to splay through the chest as you pinch though. Keep that one unit connected, the ribs and the abs. Last three. 2. And 1. Great job. Arms come by your sides. Coming into the last set here, which is hug archery. Arms come out. You can see your arms in your peripheral vision. Abs are pulled in, still tall spine. You're going to come like you're giving somebody a great big hug. Resist it down. Resist it open. Push your arms together. Pull them apart. Let's go for 3. You should definitely be feeling those shoulders, those backs, even your core should be getting tired. Last 2, because everything has been stabilizing. And when you come, go ahead, hang those straps up for a moment. We are going to take a little bit of a stretch here before we move on. So I just want you to slide yourself up a little bit on your carriage. Interlace your fingers. Give yourself a big chest opening here. Shoulders in those back pockets. And then we are ready to move on. I am going to come up off my reformer. I am going to lift my foot bar up. Actually, you know what? Let's leave the foot bar down. Let's grab our box. Our long box is going on. So once you have your long box on, you're staying on that one red spring. Definitely, if this one red spring is too much, please lighten your load to a blue spring. We're going to lay on the box on our bellies, facing the risers again. So now we're lying down, straps are in front of us. This time I'm going to take the straps and I'm going to hold probably a little bit where the clamp starts. Your reformer may be a little different, so you may have to make minor adjustments. So pelvis is just going to be resting, pressing into that box, not overly arching through the back. You just want to be long and alive and strong through your lower body. Head is going to be in neutral, so looking right down at the floor. Arms are coming by your sides. Same thing we did lying on our backs. Arms are coming towards our hips, resisting them down. So we're working the back muscles from all angles, pushing and pulling from all different angles. Arms come up to the hips. Think about bringing those forearms closer together as you reach them long towards the foot bar. Try not to arch through the lower back. Let the lower body just relax. Let's go for 3. 2. Last 1. When the arms come down, take a moment, relax over that box, adjust yourself if you need. Pelvis is still pushing into the box, alive and active, but not overly strenuous or not gripping. So arms are reaching long again like they did before. We're going to bring them back towards the foot bar. When we have them back towards the foot bar, this is where we're going to bend at the elbow for a tricep press, resist it back. So bend at the elbow, did the same thing laying on our bellies, laying on our backs, now we're laying on our belly. Neck is still neutral, looking right down in the well in front of you. I'm inhaling when I bend, exhale when I push away. Last 2. Last 1. When the arms come long, you can float them back down into that starting position. Last set is going to be T-arms. So you're going to bring your arms back towards your hips so you're already away from the dog. Now same position, pelvis just actively on a little bit. Now your arms are going to open out to the T, but you don't want to come all the way up here that you're rounding your spine. So you want to stay in line. Shoulders and tips of fingers. Squeeze it back towards your waist. Bring it right back to shoulders, tips of fingers, and back. Now watch those shoulders. Extend that neck long. Drop the shoulders in the back pockets. This is our last set here. You're working hard, I'm sweating, and I've been doing Pilates for many years. It doesn't matter how long you do it. Each of these exercises, no matter how hard you concentrate, can work the body in so many different ways. Last 2. And last 1. Great job. You can just let those straps go. Just want you to take a moment, hang your straps, hang your head down into the well. Just take a few breaths here. And then we're carefully going to come sitting on our box. I'm going to bring my feet onto the side of the carriage, and I'm just going to round my spine. Give it a little flexion. Even though we weren't in too much extension, the minute you push your pelvis in, it does give yourself a little bit of extension of the lower back without arcing too much. All right, we can come off this box. This is where we're going to put our foot bar up. We are going to cool this all down with a beautiful mermaid stretch. So I am going to start facing you. I'm going to bring my left shin up against the shoulder block. My right leg is coming into a Z sit. My right hand's coming into the middle of the foot bar. Left hand is coming out to the opposite side. We're going to push ourselves away. We're going to allow ourselves rib cage coming up and over the other rib cage. Really reaching long, trying to drop that ear, trying to drop that shoulder. Trying to suck that side of the rib cage in, trying to shoot that opposite hip down. Just doing 1 on each side, getting a big stretch. Bring it all the way up. And then you can take your inside hand, and we're going to hold the shoulder block. Take the outside hand and come for a counter stretch. Should feel lovely, especially on those shoulders after all that work. All right, we're going to turn. I'm just going to rotate towards my shoulder blocks. I'm going to drop this shin down, and this knee should come right into the Z-sit. Hand comes to the foot bar. Opposite hand comes out to the side. You're going to extend yourself out. As you come up and over, you're reaching that rib cage up and over the other rib cage. You want to feel like you're stretching it over the other side of the body. You're trying to get this opposite hip down, giving you that lovely, lovely stretch. And then from here, you're going to bring it all the way up. Go into that counter stretch. And then from here, I'm carefully just going to turn around and face you. And that completes episode 3 for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. And next week's episode is all about the legs and the glutes. So make sure you tune in. And until next time, I'll meet you on the Reformer. Bye.